If we could have prayer and followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of another school year. Please continue to watch over us and guide us as we make decisions that will benefit all of our students. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Could we please have roll call?
Mrs. Fiorella,
Here.
Mr. Hope,
Here.
Mr. Gogolski,
Here.
Mr. Enslin,
Excuse?
Mr. Gershi,
Here.
Mr. Gambita,
Here.
Mr. Auckland,
Here.
Mr. Schaefer,
Here.
Mr. Wood,
Here.
Dr. Barrett,
Here.
Ms. Feliski,
Here.
Ms. Emmett is here, Mr. Gregorski,
Here.
Mrs. Donahue,
Here.
Mr. Pigeon,
Here.
Mrs. Miller,
Here.
Mrs. Bradley,
Here.
Ms. Watson,
Here.
Mrs. Fitzsimmons,
Here.
Mrs. LaRosa,
Here.
Ms. Denike,
Here.
Mrs. Gregory,
Here.
Mrs. Liptak,
Here.
Mr. Seaman,
Excused?
Mr. Dunda,
Here.
Mr. Black,
Excused. Mr. Mayor is here.
and Mr. Attorney Mears here.
Thank you, Mr. Gersh.
You have 8 board members present. And Mr. Black.
Thank you. Could I have a motion for number 6, please?
I move that we approve the minutes of the regular board meeting, which was held August 2nd, 2018.
I'll second that.
The motion was made by Bill and then seconded by Rick. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. And any abstaining? The motion does pass. Could I have a motion for number 7, please?
I move to accept the treasurer's reports from the general and food service accounts.
I'll second.
The motion was made by Jeff and then seconded by Ethan. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. And any abstaining? The motion does pass. We have a motion for number 8, please.
I move to accept the approval of bills from the general and food service accounts.
I'll second.
Again, the motion was made by Jeff and then seconded by Ethan. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. And any abstaining? The motion does pass. Mr. Gregorski, student recognition.
Thank you, Madam President. Tonight we'd like to recognize one outstanding senior. His name is Bryce Urian. Bryce is the son of Donna and Kevin Urian of Waymar.
First off, I'd like to thank the board for the honor of being recognized tonight. I'd like to thank my family for always supporting me and being there. If they weren't with me every step of the way, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Academics have always been a big part of my life. I love to be challenged, I love learning, I love school. I believe it showed with the classes I've taken. I've taken honors biology my freshman year, honors chemistry my sophomore, AP chemistry and AP physics 1 my junior year, and then this year I'm taking AP physics 2. Along with the science curriculum, I've taken advanced math courses throughout my entire high school career. I've taken the honors geometry, algebra 2 honors, honors pre-calc, and now I'm taking AP calculus. I think back to sophomore year is when I realized my love for chemistry. It's Ms. Ankai's class. She really encouraged me to get outside of my comfort zone and learn what there is to learn. And I realized I love chemistry. I'm very passionate about it. Extracurricular activities, I filled my time with marching band, jazz band, pit band, video game club, and National Honor Society. I've held the position of vice president and president for video game club, and I've been secretary for 2 years in the band and was low brass section leader last year. And for the future, I plan to attend college for 4 years of chemistry or chemical engineering. I haven't quite decided yet. Yeah.
Great job.
Thanks very much. much, Bryce. If we could have your parents be recognized, please. We did have some other seniors planned for tonight, although with some last-minute schedule changes with the weather, we were unable to, but we do plan on recognizing them, in the coming months.
Thank you. Bryce, congratulations. I know the whole board stands behind us when we come every month and students are recognized. It's quite impressive with the classes that you have taken and are continuing to take. And then you add those extracurricular activities. It's amazing what you are doing. So congratulations and job well done.
Thank you.
Absolutely great. I know it was short but sweet. If the students want to leave, you're more than welcome. Now's the time to leave. We won't hold you any longer and leave you with the boring stuff. But again, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Is there anyone from the public who would like to say? Yes, Ms.
I had a question. At the end of the work session, there was a brief mention that you guys were going to do some touring and talking about the next parts you were considering for the
Yes.
school. What were you guys discussing? I know it's early in the process, but just curious.
Well, currently, what we did was we took a tour of the cafeterias and gymnasiums that were either painted or had the bleachers installed.
Okay.
Bleachers in both of those facilities, as well as, we didn't get to R.D. Wilson, but R.D. Wilson also had the bleachers put in. And moving forward, there's a list of items that we're currently looking at that we haven't solidified a plan for, but more
Okay.
informational at this point. Some equipment, some buildings and grounds, exterior work, track field. I mean, there's a variety of items that we're looking to plan for to hopefully spend, I guess, judiciously.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Because I know your question was on about the memorial.
Oh yes,
And
that's
so we
an
want to try to get you an
ongoing.
answer as quickly as possible. So Matt is going to
Yes.
reach out
Okay,
to CM3 again and just clarify everything.
wonderful,
I'm sorry, I
wonderful.
didn't realize that you were getting at that.
Well, it's always on my mind,
Yes.
of course, because it's an ongoing project.
We will move forward with that
Okay.
and have a plan for it.
All right. At this point in time, I think, looking at all of the wonderful improvements that we've done to the school, both the facilities and overall, our goals have been to allow the students to have optimal learning opportunities. I'm looking towards adding this as an optimal learning opportunity. And it's also, of course, a community-oriented project. So I'm going to look into some more avenues, for questions about anything that you have. So I'm going to be in contact with you as I promised.
As I said, just, please email me with whatever information you have, and
Right,
we should
right. And I'll be talking to CM3
move forward.
too, to make sure that we cover all of our bases. That way we make sure we don't have any questions that anybody has that need to be answered. And I have kind of a theory that this is one of the ways that we can make sure our children have an opportunity to be exposed to a very important part of this community also.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. Thank you.
Anyone else from the public? We can move on to number 11. There is our enrollment. And then number 12, could I have a motion for 12, please?
I move that the board approve the winter sports pass system and set admission prices at $2 for students and $3 for adults. A family pass will cost $15 for the winter sports season home events, and a resident pass will cost $10 for the winter sports season home events.
Is that?
Is that Joe?
Yes.
The motion was made by Bill and then seconded by Joe. Are there any questions or comments on this? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. Any abstaining? The motion does pass. A motion for number 13, please.
I recommend the Board of Education approve the district organizational chart for the 2018-19 school year.
Second.
The motion was made by Rick and then seconded by Bill. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, say no.
No.
Any abstaining? The motion does carry. A motion for number 14, please.
I move that the Board of Education approve the transportation contracts for the 2018-19 school year.
I'll second that. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, say no. Any abstaining? The motion does pass. Can I please have a motion for number 15?
I recommend the Board of Education approve the attached list of Western Wayne School District transportation contractors, drivers, and substitutes for the 2018-19 school year. See attachment 2.
Second. Yep.
The motion was made by Rick and then seconded by Jeff. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any abstaining say no. I'm sorry, any opposing say no, and any abstaining. The motion does carry. Motion for 16, please.
I move that the Board of Education accept Marlene Yednack, Salem Township Tax Collector, appointment of Jennifer Wargo as Deputy Tax Collector for Salem Township during the term of January 1st, 2018 through December 31st, 2021.
Second.
Motion was made by Joe and then seconded by Bill. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say no, and any abstaining. The motion does pass. A motion for 17, please.
I move that the board accept Michelle Valentino, Lake Township Tax Collector, appointment of Nicholas P. Valentino as Deputy Tax Collector for Lake Township during the term of January 1st, 2018 through December 31st, 2021.
Second.
I think Mike already got it.
Mike seconded.
Motion was made by Bill and then seconded by Mike. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no, and any abstaining? The motion does carry. A motion for 18, please.
I recommend the Board of Education approve an agreement with St. Joseph's Center to provide services to Western Wayne children at the following rates: occupational therapy, $127.04 per hour; physical therapy, $127.04 per hour; speech and language therapy, $127.04 per hour. Services will be provided on an as-needed basis as determined by the child's IEP team for the contract period July 1st, 2018 through June 30th, 2019.
I'll second.
The motion was made by Rick and then seconded by Ethan. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. Any abstaining? The motion does carry. A motion for 19, please.
I move that the Board of Education approve an agreement between Western Wayne School District and Wayne County Office of Behavioral and Developmental Programs and Early Intervention regarding the Student Assistant Program for the 2018-2019 school year.
Second.
Motion was made by Ethan and then seconded by Jeff. Any questions or comments on this? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. And any abstaining? The motion does carry. A motion for 20, please.
I recommend that the Board of Education approve a service agreement with Hotel Air for chairlift at Evergreen Elementary. Yearly cost is $700 per year for our 5-year.
Second.
Motion was made by Mike and then seconded by Bill. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed say no. Any abstaining? The motion does carry. Motion for 21, please.
I recommend the Board of Education approve the following overnight trips and chaperones for the 2018-19 school year. A, FBLA State Leadership Workshop, November 3rd to 5th, 2018, Kalahari Resort, PA. 25 students and 2 chaperones, approximate cost $745.96. Chaperones Teresa Lubash and volunteer Fran Vitosky. B, FBLA State Leadership Conference, April 7th to 10th, 2019, Hershey, PA. TBD, that's to be determined, is that? Students are, and 2 chaperones, approximate cost to be determined. Chaperones Teresa Lubash, and volunteer Fran Vitosky. C, FBLA National Leadership Conference, June 27th to July 2nd, 2019, San Antonio, Texas. Number of students and chaperones to be determined, an approximate cost to be determined. Chaperones, Teresa Lubash, and volunteer Fran Vitosky. And D, band trip, Walt Disney World, Orlando, Florida. 95 students, approximate 15 chaperones. January 30th, February 2nd, 2019. Approximate cost, transportation and ticket costs are being paid by students. Chaperones, Elaine Ort, Maria Arneal, Jessica McLaughlin, band parents to be determined.
Second.
Motion was made by Rick and then seconded by Jeff. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, say no. Any abstaining? The motion does carry. A motion for 22, please. A.
I recommend that the Board of Education approve the following personnel to be added to the district substitute list for the 2018-2019 school year. Current certification, Act 24, 34, 151, 114, 153, 168 guidelines, employment eligibility verification, U.S. Department of Justice. That's one Trevor Pollock, area of certifications chemistry, and Jennifer Scarlata, areas cafeteria secretarial aide.
I'll second.
Motion was made by Roger and then seconded by Ethan. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, say no. Any abstaining? The motion does carry. 22B, please.
I move that the Board of Education accept the resignation of varsity wrestling coach Dante Terenzio for the 2018-19 school year. I'd like to add with regret.
Thank you, Bill. I'll second that. Motion was made by Bill and then seconded by myself. Are there any questions or comments?
I'd just like to echo Mr. Gershie's sentiments about with regrets, and Dante would truly be missed. He did a tremendous job for us here. We wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, say no. Any abstaining? The motion does carry. A motion for 22C, please.
I recommend that the Board of Education appoint the following to the listed coaching positions for the 2018-19 school year at the salary as listed in the professional employee's contract. Dante Terenzio, tennis girls co-coach, salary $2,498.27. Adam Kaiser, tennis girls co-coach, $808.50. Shared positions, Terenzio 75%, Kaiser's 25% of the total salary.
Is that?
Motion was made by Jeff and then seconded by Joe. Are there any questions or comments concerning that? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any abstaining, say no. Sorry, any abstention? Anyone say, have a problem with it, say no. Any abstaining? My head, forgive me, sorry. All right, can we go to 22D? I'm sorry.
I recommend the Board of Education appoint the following to the listed advisory position for the 2018-2019 school year. The salary is listed in the professional employment contract. Cindy Rizzi, University Code Advisor, $4,635.
Second.
Okay, the motion was made by Mike and then seconded by Bill. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, say no. And any abstaining. The motion does carry. Can I have a motion for 22E, please?
I move that the Board of Education approve the following volunteers as listed, or should it be? As listed.
As listed is fine.
Second.
Motion was made by Joe and then seconded by Bill. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, say no. And any abstaining? The motion does carry. Some informational items. September 14th is the middle school and the Robert D. Wilson Picture Day. On September 17th is the high school picture day. September 18th is Robert D. Wilson and the Evergreen Open House from 6 to 8. September 19th is the start of the Prosper program in the middle school cafeteria at 5. September 20th is the middle and the high school open house, 6 o'clock. September 25th is the Evergreen Elementary Picture Day, and September 28th is the homecoming. We also have a student intern from the University of Scranton, Noelle Furman from the guidance intern for Lisa Zell. Any correspondence? Superintendent's report? Any questions on the assistant superintendent's report? On the principal's report? Any federal program to report?
No report.
Is there any other business? Hearing none. We have a future meeting, Monday, September 24th, which is the work session here at 6 o'clock. And Monday, October 1st at 7 o'clock is the public board meeting. We did have a work session September 4th at 6 o'clock here in this district office. Could I have a motion for 31, please?
I move that we adjourn.
Thank you, Phil. All right, thank you. Have a good night, thank you.